Okay.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? This is Jesus Esparza. And
What's going on,
welcome
everybody?
to
It's
my
your
very
boy
first
Raider.
chat.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Let's start with the intro. Let's
And
start over again. All right. You go first,
yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, let's
Along
start over
with
again. You go first and I'll go. Okay, go.
was Raiders fan 3179.
No, I meant like, can you start over again? Like you usually say, can you start over again?
Yeah. Yeah, sure is.
No, I meant like can you start over again? Like do that. What's up,
Sure
everybody?
is.
It's Jesus Parza.
So, what's going to be talking about our very first episode?
Okay, so
And
no, Jesus, can you hear me? Yo, Jesus, can you hear me?
Yeah. I had to my laptop was mute, and so yeah. Okay,
It's
we're good
okay.
to go.
Okay, before we get started, let's start our intro. Let's introduce ourselves. You go first because it's your channel, then I'll go next.
Sure. What's up, everybody? This is Jesus Esparza from Jesus Esparza Show, and I have a very good friend of mine here. So we could be hosted this podcast, the J and A Monster Truck Madness Talk.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Raiders fan 3179. This is my first time ever. I'm in a different YouTuber, and also it's great to be joining my good friend Jesus Esparza. We had this idea a while back, but still, it is what it is. But glad to be joining with my good pal Jesus, and it's gonna be a good video. So hopefully we can get started.
Yeah, sure is. The one we met back in Anaheim 2 years ago.
I know, man. It's hard to believe now that like fun fact is to everybody, whoever's a Jesus fan, I used to watch his videos since 2018, and I always want to meet this guy, and I finally get to do it. And I remember I came up to you, like, remember the time when, like, I remember I was in this line, and I was like, oh shoot, it's Jesus Esparza. I want to go to you, and I finally get to confront it to you, and then I got you on my camera, and it was an honor, dude. Like, really, literally, it was an honor,
Yeah,
especially
it
coming
sure
to my
is.
hometown. It's awesome.
Yeah, it sure is, because I was inspired from so many great YouTubers like Grim Experience and Zach Campbell and Mark Galloway, aka Lego Fan 506, and whatever some of the best popular YouTubers I look up with, and that's what I'm trying to do. So I could be like the Grim Experience of Monster Jam or Monster Truck said. He does like craziest things he does. Maybe I could do to that, but I don't want to go push it too far. How to keep it kid friendly, because what if kids watching this?
No, it's okay, man. It's up to you, dude. It's whatever you want, dude. It's your channel. Like,
Yeah.
dude, like if I were you, I would be proud for what I post. But yeah, you can say, yeah, I have a lot of great fun YouTubers that I look up to. Like, what's his name? Super Mario Logan or SML. Like, fun fact is, I made this wooden logo that I sent it to him, even though I was kind of bummed out, didn't get a chance to get a response to him. But I think rumor has it, I had a message from his cousin that he will talk to Logan, but still I haven't. Including I had other favorite YouTubers, like not just Super Mario Logan, like Sean Woods. He does mousetrap stuff. I part-time watch the Mink Man. His name is Joseph Carter, the Mink Man. Sometimes, and there's other YouTubers like probably who else YouTubers I watch. Sometimes Monster Jam OCD. I watch. Yeah, Ryan. What's his name? Even Mark Galloway, your good friend, Lego Fan 506.
My crush.
And so many Raider fans, because I'm a huge Raider fan, because I follow so many Raider fans videos, including Maddie Lambert, who's this one teenage girl who has her child in the age of 14, and some other videos. It's like for the heck of it, I just watch. But mostly, if I was going to say which YouTuber I mostly watched was Super Mario Logan and Sean Woods. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, let's get started. So, it's been 1 year since we haven't had a show since California. Well, almost like 2 years since. No, actually a year since we haven't had a show since in California. Was kind of bummed out ever since this the pandemic happened. But good news is everything's starting to get better. I pray to God that this game is over. I want to go see some of my shows. I didn't went to none of my early shows because some other stuff's been going on. Then COVID-19 happened. And the fun fact is I made a poster for Tom and Cynthia. I really want to show it to them, but unfortunately I'll wait. I know Tom's back, but Cynthia, she's doing her thing right now. I know rumor has it she might be coming back. I'm not going to say when, because I got to keep this a secret. It's something, but still, I want to still wanted to tell her to say thank to her producers, Zone VL, which Jesus, or if any of you Cynthia Goodyear fans out there, Subscribe to her TV show Zone BL. Thank you or merci and thank you in French for resharing my post with me in it. That it was still unreal to this day when I did that when the router logo thing back in the All Star. You know.
Yeah, it really is because since COVID has started and yeah, it's going downhill, but hopefully it gets away in probably 2022, I believe. But and the same thing. There's some former Moss Gym drivers has left because of contract expires, like Scotty Toad, Joe, who
Yuri,
again?
that's Yuri.
Joe Erie, yeah, Candace Jolly, even Neil Elliott. Man, how many of them are gonna be start releasing them or something, or letting
Okay,
them go?
so
But yeah,
okay, so I know what you're trying to say, but there's rumor has is because remember Phil cannot pay afford everybody because it's been hard in life. And plus, to be fair, I was bummed out when Cody Sose is gone. I heard rumors that there's some drivers are leaving. I'm not gonna tell you who, but thank God I know there's some. Like I know Cynthia's one of them, including some of the others that I know. That thank God some of them aren't leaving. But I'm gonna be bummed out that some of others are gonna be off the list in the future. Which I'm not gonna say who are they. I rather keep this a secret
hmm
because I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, which probably I won't. But anyways, aside from that, like I say, I just want everything to go back to the way it was. I want a show in Anaheim. It'll be cool. Like, I if you can agree with me, Jesus, no lie, but I would love to see Sandboy Stadium gets one final show, and that should be Monster Jam. They should do a first ever Vegas style racing, but the first ever they should do like a homecoming show. And I had this in my head. What if they do a homecoming show in Sandboy Stadium, Las Vegas? Instead of 24, they should go back to 32, but at least instead of a 2 day show, we should have a 1 day show where a big show where it's a homecoming show. It doesn't matter if we're gonna have four diggers or four maxis, which I totally disagree unless they do designs, which I totally disagree with what's going. But anyways, a long story. But still, I would love to see if that can happen as a homecoming show, and that it would end Sandboy Stadium in a perfect way. Which
hmm. I'm not sure, but would you have to see if it's possible because since Allegiant Stadium was built, so time's moving on. But also, there's some other new stadiums will be built for possibly for future Monster Jam shows or something. And yeah, right now,
right.
and trying to think of something, but you know, how about let's just talk about something about, you know, what are the best moments for Monster Jam from the past? Like, what is my favorite Monster Jam World Finals moment? Well, my favorite Monster Jam World Finals moment, like, is when I attend my very first Monster Jam World Finals back in 2008, and this is my best experience I ever seen. Like, that used to be Donkey Kong. That used to be my favorite Monster Jam truck at that time, or Frank
Mhm.
Kreml used to be driving, and it's one of my favorites. But yeah, and also seeing John Csack, Batman, the one he won his second ever racing champion back to back, and Adam Anderson and Taz has a freestyle run, and that's why I was there when he won it, and it was a very great moment for me, and the great experience for Monster World Finals I ever experienced with, and there's some lots of great moments for many years for Monster.
I got you.
Yeah,
But if you're gonna ask me what's my favorite Monster Jam World Finals moment, is
of
every
course.
year because believe it or not, I started World Finals since what World Finals 6. I was there, and that was my very first World Finals. The fun fact is, my very first World Finals was supposed to be World Finals 5, which at the time when I was a kid, it's because at the time I didn't like the noise, which now I do, and I have a passion for it. But I was so bummed out, like it really, really bothers me the most that I never get a chance to go. But at least I went to World Finals 6 in my life. But anyways, I don't want to talk about it. It's going to traumatize me, but still, I had a blast. World Final. We ever since World Finals 5, we went to every year except for what World Finals 11 and 15 because we couldn't make it those. And I'm glad I went to World Finals 19. Like the fun fact is, World Finals 19, I was happy to be there, but at the same time, I was kind of mad, sad, angry, pissed off, and heartbroken at the same time because the relocation, like it just hurt real bad. And the fun fact is, I was like literally, you could disagree with me on this, but I was gonna quit Monster Jam. But if any fans gonna ask me what prevented you from stopping, the drivers and the announcers were the main reason. And since then, there was a good thing I didn't quit because if I didn't, I would have never missed out a lot of stuff. Even though
Mhm.
it was awesome, I went to the Las Vegas regular show and the All Star Challenge, but still, it gives me sad reminders of something was once here. but now not anymore. But my favorite Monster Jam moment will be 2019 because I went to not one, not two, but I went to like 10 shows. Some of them were Monster Jam, some of them were Independence, and one of them was a Hot Wheels Monster X Live. No lie, it was.
Yeah, I
And
wearing that Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live.
yeah, and I remember it was awesome, including the fun fact is when Tiger Shark was performing, I nearly came close covering my ears. That truck was so dang loud. Like I remember I turned my head like this. My dad was like this, covering his ears.
Oh my god, I
Oh
know
my,
that.
it
It
was
just hurt
so
my
loud.
eardrum
No
a bit,
lie.
but
Okay,
who
because
cares?
when we went to the Triple Threat series, is because they what you call it, we were used to the loud noise, but we're not used to with zoomies or arenas. Like if I was a little kid by then, I would be like this straight up to myself. If you want to complain so much how loud the trucks are noise in stadiums, go to arenas. Go to arenas. Watch. You're not gonna handle one damn second.
Oh my god, oh my god, man, you
But
really,
still, I love the Hot Wheels Monster X Live. But
yeah,
the only thing I can say right now is I'm glad they're gonna come back. But I wish they could have their own trucks like Monster Jam, but with their own drivers
yeah,
instead of hiring independents with using their Hot Wheels bodies. Like I would love to see
yeah,
independents like Jester, Kraken, or several trucks like to join in. But still, I would love to see that. That's my main
yeah,
goal on
yeah,
purpose.
because I heard about it. They're planning to do their stadium shows, but also say they're adding some new Hot Wheels trucks become reality. Like they confirmed 5 Alarm, Racings, Mega Rex, and also oh yeah, Snakebite will be part of it because it was a fan favorite. So since they're doing the Hot Wheels Ultimate Drive-Through thing, but I hopefully they might do it. Hopefully by 2022, they might plan to do the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live Stadium shows. If they did announce it, that would change the future of monster trucks. So
Oh yeah, it would be because fun fact
yeah,
is I heard rumors that Throwdown was supposed to. I remember one of your videos you
yeah,
said something about Throwdown was supposed to go to stadiums, but they didn't because COVID. And fun fact is Monster X Tour. Nobody talks about it, but Monster Truck X Tour were the first independent that finally got a stadium. They went to Aloha Stadium where the Pro Bowl would take
oh
place. I would love
yeah,
to see them to go to stadiums, but if they come to Southern California, I would definitely be there. No lie, but I'm gonna be definitely be there.
yeah,
Okay, but before we get started, if any fans are watching the live stream right now, if you guys want to ask questions to me or Jesus, you guys are welcome to leave a comment down below, ask some
hmm
questions and all that stuff. But anyways, back to this.
yeah,
So yeah, I'm not
you
gonna
know,
lie because Hot Wheels has been changing so much throughout the years. I'm not gonna
yeah,
lie, it is, and it changed throughout the years. Everything. At first I was kind of bummed out when they had a contract expired with Monster Jam, but at the same
hmm
time, I'm glad they didn't because we wouldn't have Bigfoot the toy. Because I was so happy that we finally get Bigfoot
yeah,
with.
and
I was kind of
Snakebite.
bummed out that Bigfoot, didn't get a chance to join Monster Jam, which I understand what was going on and stuff, which I'm not
hmm
going to explain to that. Everyone noticed. If they don't, they can just search it up or look at one of my videos, which I did post a video. Why is Bigfoot not a Monster Jam? With my good friend Patrick, aka
Yeah,
Old School Monster Truck fan. You know.
well, cause Bigfoot and Veld are not connecting each other. That's why they just do it their own way. So Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live is kind of like a Monster Jam 2.0 since they're planning to do their stadium shows. But I would like to see if they might be doing a stadium, probably I would like to see they could do it. Hmm, I can't decide, but there's some kind of contracts that Mattel has contract with, like WWE, Nickelodeon, and what else?
They also got Super Mario. They also got Ninja
Nintendo.
Turtles. But I would love to see if they can create a Sonic monster truck because I always want to see a
Well,
Sonic the Hedgehog as a Sonic fan.
yeah. Well, we'll see if they get Sega, but also I bet Oscar Mayer Wienermobile will be a great bit. Will be a great thing become real life truck because I would like to see Oscar Mayer. We've been up and asking the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile should be made into a real Monster Jam truck that we've been wanting, but now we
Right.
couldn't. But since the Hot Wheels and made an Oscar Mayer Wienermobile as a Hot Wheels monster truck, and imagine this would be a really real life truck, and man, kids going bonkers for it, especially I am. Yeah, you
I
know,
feel you, man. That will be a great idea, including I'm really happy that the future of Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live is going there. But it's just what I want to say right now, it sucks that they don't have dirt in it because that's the main reason why the trucks were so loud
well,
because of the concrete makes it the echoish, the loud. But fun fact is, I heard rumors they might be putting some dirt not on arenas, but maybe in stadiums. Because
yeah,
imagine they have so many dirt and imagine they do the track designs like the original Monster Jam days. That's gonna
Mhm.
bring back like so many
Yeah.
strategies, like especially us old school fans, Like, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I do miss old school fans. I mean, I do love
Mhm.
Monster Jam. Don't lie, I
Yeah.
really love Monster Jam. They're
Same for
doing
me
good.
too.
Yeah,
And
but
all
it's
independent shows as well.
yeah, and
Yeah.
independent shows too. And I give props to those independent drivers. But it's not just I just don't hate Monster Jam. It's just they sometimes they gotta get themselves together. Because
Yeah.
remember, if they don't get themselves together, what's gonna happen? They gotta do something. Like, I'm not saying in a bad way or anything, because I respect Phil. I respect them, and I do understand what they're trying to
Well.
do, and I do understand what's going on and stuff, because of COVID and stuff, like the rebuilding stuff. But
Yeah.
they need to get themselves together and pull it up together. If they can try, maybe it
Mhm.
could get a little better. I mean, I'm not saying they're doing bad. I'm not saying they're doing bad. They're doing good. But what Monster
Yeah.
Jam needs to do is they got to do what they have to do to listen to fans. And plus, if
Mhm.
I was going to bring back something for Monster Jam, I would just bring back zoomies. I want to bring back the loud sound to feel like a monster truck show. You don't have to bring back the
Yeah.
cars. You don't have to bring back
Hmm.
buses, or you can do less or anything. But I just want to bring back zoomies. That would feel like an
Mm.
actual monster
Yeah.
truck show. That is one thing
Prob.
I would say.
Yeah. I bet probably because it might remove zoomies because some stadiums have like glass or something. I bet that's the reason for this because they just don't want to break the glass at night. I might
I'm
probably cause
Not really.
causing money for this.
Sorry to break it up here, Zeus, but not really. Is because I heard rumors because one of their family members had a sensitive hearing, and ever since then they decided that they're scared, that they're trying to protect everyone's hearing aids, which is understandable, but at the same
Mhm.
time it doesn't make sense.
Oh,
And that's
I
one thing I
see.
want to say that to all fans. If you guys don't can't stand the noise, then don't go to the shows. Don't give me excuses saying that, oh no, I want to go to shows, this or that. I'm like, no, just go, man. Right? Just
Oh man.
deal with it. They're loud and they're supposed to be loud. If you cannot handle it, then that's it. Don't go to shows no more. When I was a kid, I couldn't handle it, like I say, but now I handle it. Why? Because they're my passion and they're my glory.
Yeah,
Now
it's
Monster
for
Jam,
me too.
my life couldn't been the same.
Yeah, it sure is. You know, whatever the substitute since during these COVID, there won't be no any Monster Jam or any Monster Truck shows. Some on the West Coast, but Salt Lake City has one. Then Houston and
Yeah,
Arlington,
Arlington
Florida.
is coming
Only
and all.
Tampa, Orlando, and Jacksonville.
Yeah. Hey, Jesus, let's go look at the comments of the day. Everyone's saying
Hmm.
hi. So
How's it
everybody,
going?
ignore you. We just want to say hi to everybody. And Acton G saying hi, Jesus, hey Raiders fan. Okay, hi, how you doing? Hi everybody. If
What's
anyone,
up?
listen, if anyone has questions
Yeah,
for me and Jesus, give us some questions, guys. We need some
yeah.
questions. Give us some good
You
ones,
know,
man. We're
you
waiting for you
know.
guys.
Okay, since we have the only monster truck artist, Taylor Addis, aka Jam Customs.
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, he's one of the most fantastic monster truck artists that we ever have for the entire monster truck community, and
I know him as
he did so many.
Savage Customs. He has good designs, including
Yeah.
fun fact. I remember we had a picture together back in All Star. You, me, and
Oh
Savage.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's him. Yeah, back in All Star Challenge, we have a great time.
I know we
Yeah.
have great. It's great to reunite with so many people. Like, great meeting with Caden, Monster Jam Mode, known as Gavin. Great meeting Joseph Rodriguez.
Mhm.
Um, great meeting Connor, the best jelly. I don't know if you know him, the best jelly, Connor.
Mm. I don't know. I couldn't remember, but
He's the one that came on that one Monster Jam interview. If you saw on TV,
yeah, and yeah. Oh yeah, the last time I did got interviewed. Well, uh, back in World Finals 19, I just got interviewed, but it
oh
was
yeah,
just
the one with
yeah.
Taylor. Yeah, Taylor. Fun fact is, one thing you didn't notice, Jesus, back in Anaheim, the day we met, I got an interview from Mr. BKT himself, Ryan Lacoste. I remember I was
Ah,
Adam Anderson Gravedigger line when he was right behind me. Like, look, here's a fun fact. When I was about to get Adam's autograph, which his line was close at the time, when I was pushing back, I felt something bump. I looked at myself. I was like, "What? Who's that?" I was like, "Oh my goodness, Ryan
oh,
Lacoste." And he was like, "Say, hey, hold on, I'm gonna give you an interview." And he gave me an interview. I don't know if you remember or you could hear my voice, but he was interviewing with me, dude. It was
oh,
amazing. I know.
oh,
I love
really?
Lacoste, man. It sucks. I was so upset
Wow.
that he oh man, but
Oh, really? Probably I just don't know at the time,
it's okay.
but
We
yeah,
barely know we
yeah,
barely met at the time.
yeah.
That's for sure.
Oh, and also since when I was in Orlando for Monster World Finals 20, I just got an interview right after they revealed this Monster Jam stunt truck, and I got an interview, but it just posted on YouTube, and I was surprised.
I know I saw it. Hey, Jesus,
Yeah.
sorry to put you up, but Ashton G has a question for us. He says this: do you think the World Finals will happen? If so, where? And will this be a new series on the channel? Okay, in
Hmm.
my personal opinion, I think the World
Hmm.
Finals may happen later on this year, but there's a 50-50 chance it might happen next year. I am not
I
saying
know.
it's going to happen this year, but that's just my prediction right now. If he's going to ask where it will be, probably will be still be in Orlando. I highly doubt they're going to bring it back in Vegas because it's already done.
Well,
And I would say in Orlando or Tampa. Tampa should be another good one
yeah,
because I would
or
say just
Glendale.
Orlando. Okay, Orlando's okay. Don't get me wrong. But I
Yeah.
think I would have Tampa because the jumbotron kind of looks similar like Las Vegas, the Sandboy Stadium.
Hmm.
Or no, better yet, go to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The the Monster Jam needs to talk to the Steelers organization and Heinz Field, the company Heinz, the one that
Hmm.
owns the stadium. They need to talk to him, say, hey, this should be like the new Sandboy Stadium to us. It doesn't matter whether they do Vegas style racing or the downhill. That
Hmm.
jumbotron
Yeah.
be the one perfect for
Mhm.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. What about
Yeah.
you, Jesus?
Hmm. Well, my personal opinion should be Glendale because I just heard about Mostrium OCD that said Glendale will be a best choice for Mostrium World Finals because kind of like make it look similar like the that underneath stadium I can't remember, but it kind of looks like that. But so yeah, I guess Glendale should be a great choice, or let's see if the new Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, might possibly, or the new SoFi Stadium. SoFi Stadium is a great option, or let me see, or what else? They could be do Moss War Finals anywhere now, since like the Super Bowl, WrestleMania, you name it, because they're gonna do just like that since new stadiums have been built and time's moving on. And yeah. Oh, we got a question by Count Chunkola. What was your favorite World Finals experience? Well, my favorite World Finals experience is like meeting drivers and I met so many people, like not just United States. There's some from international. Like I met someone come from all the way from Australia and what else? I heard there's some come from hmm, let's see. Well, I do not sure because they come from everywhere. Some from the Philippines, UK, and let's see. Trying to figure it out. That I can't remember. It's been years, but there's so
Gotcha.
many there's so many great people all around the world. But and what my other World Final experience, riding in the trucks like I always do that when I did my. If you might see it from my YouTube videos, I just did like me a selfie with my brother-in-law Sergio, and we have a fun time. Oh, and my grandma has her first ever Monster ride truck experience. So, oh yeah, my grandma's all the way from Mexico, but
Mhm.
this is her first ever World Finals and our first trip to Orlando. That was a great experience,
Yeah,
and
there you go,
another.
man.
So
And
yeah, it was a fun time, but we'll see. We're not sure if Monster World Finals 21 what might happen this year or 2022. Oh,
yeah, we'll see. I don't know,
oh
but
yeah,
if you're gonna ask, oh, finish.
oh yeah.
I want
Speak.
to finish my
Oh,
question, but go.
oh, okay. Go ahead.
Okay, okay. So if you're gonna ask me what is my favorite World Finals experience, okay, I never went to Orlando, but let's just say every time, like, okay, now here's the fun fact. Before 2019, before all of that stuff, ever since World Finals 5, let's just say we have gone to some Monster Jam shows in different stadiums, but let's just say every year it's just one show, which is the World Finals. My favorite experience is like the smell, the excitement, everything, and looking at the Samboy Stadium Jumbotron. Oh my gosh, I miss that, and I miss the moment where everything how it used to be like when I used to get autographs from competing drivers, not competing drivers, and my favorite moment, my favorite experience moment was when I first met Tom Mintz. My very first time was back at World Finals 8, which I barely talked to him that day. But however, it changes until World Final 17 when I remember one time when during the racing parade when we was passing by, I was like, Tom, 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 like I was wearing my Max D gear and he was giving me that point. And next day later, I went to his line. I made these World Finals rings, like the Super Bowl rings, like how they did. I
Mhm.
gave it to him, and I had a picture with this one person, this lady. I think she works for Phil for the magazine, which Sadly, I didn't get into the yearbook, which I didn't, but it was a great experience. And I remember I was screaming at him. He was giving me the point. And that same year, that was when I first met Cynthia. It was the best moment. So next year later,
Yeah.
I'll admit it, I did say this. I kind of have a crush on you, something like that. At World Finals 19. She was cool with it. I'm not gonna lie, she was because I can tell. Because okay, here's another funny fact. You can make fun of me. I'll give you permission. Next year later, at World Finals 19, after Tom Ince was first, when I went to Cynthia, I was scared of her. No lie, I was scared. Like when the line was going so fast, I was like, oh my gosh, man, I was so scared. Like I was wearing a mask that day because how at the time I wanted to do one last thing. I was so scared, like I wanted to walk away. Like I wanted to leave the line, say, you know what, screw it, I'm out because of that last year. What bothers me, what I said, and it's like my mind was telling me, no, you're not. You asked for it. You want to stay here. You're gonna get it. I was like, oh my gosh, man, screw me. Like screw myself. That's what I said that to myself. And
Oh my
she
god.
was cool with it. When I went to Cynthia, she was cool with it. I did tell her as a serious fan, like as a serious fan, like I hope I didn't make you uncomfortable. She's cool with it, but even though I don't consider saying that no more because I don't feel comfortable saying that because I don't want to. I know Cynthia's cool with it, but it's because I don't want to look like myself like that. Even I did tell some drivers serious, like, are you serious? This and that. Even though we hardly know each other. Yes, we met before, but we barely know each other. But it doesn't matter. You have to make sure they're really cool with it because you don't want to make them bear. But no, they're cool with it. I know they're trying to be nice, but you just don't want to be like that way. But anyways, aside from that, my other favorite moments was meeting a lot of new drivers like and all that stuff. But yeah, I still miss the sights, the sound. I still miss the smell, everything when you go inside of Sam Boy Stadium, everything. Like when the day when Sam Boy Stadium is going to be torn down, I will hopefully, if Las Vegas announced it, I would definitely be there, and I'm going to be wearing my Max D gear, and I'm going to make.
Mhm.
It's going to have a poster with a lot of sad trucks crying, hugging the San Boy Stadium jumbotron, saying it's not fair. You got to go this and that. The San Boy Stadium was having tears, saying, don't be sad. Everything's going to be fine. I'm going to
Mhm.
do it, and I will shed tears that day. Which maybe or may not. Even if I did, that's my prediction. Anyways, back to this.
Yeah.
Ask the
Yeah.
question.
Oh,
So, do you
Ashton,
challenge
Ashton G.
as well? What do you think? You go first,
Hmm.
Ace.
Well, says Mossium All Star Challenge was supposed to be at Glendale since COVID has started. It's been canceled it, but we're not sure if it might happen if they if they allowing fans inside stadiums, but we're not sure until or they just till COVID is over. But there's no official word for either Mossium World Finals 21 or Mossium All Star Challenge. There's no official yet, but
Yeah,
we'll
no
just have to
official.
wait.
Even if the World Finals did happen, I would say it might happen, but the All-Star Challenge maybe slightly. It's a 50-50. I would not say the World All-Star Challenge might happen. It may or may not, but I think rumor has that it might do it only for that one time because if it wasn't meant for COVID, or maybe just give it a few years. But I think it might happen. I'm not saying it won't. It will probably happen. Maybe if it happens during the World, let's say if the World Finals happen later on this year, it'll happen next year because that's too much money. Because remember, it's not just they got to pay a lot of money. Because remember, let's just say this: if you're looking at the budget from regular stadiums or triple threat series, not just you're paying the dirt, this and that, combined World Finals and All Star, you got to pay for the fireworks, which this is the only time they have fireworks. You got to pay
Mhm.
for extra stuff, this and that. It's a lot of money. So I don't know.
Oh,
This is up to Feld, but it's their decision.
yeah, yeah, I know because COVID has happened now. Everything went downhill, so there's nothing more we could do until the time is right. So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see what happens. But anyways, you know, one of our Moss Truck Artist Jam cousins did lots of great art, but I commissioned 2 times to him. I commissioned to do a Crash Bandicoot and Tomater. Well, let me see. And for
Oh,
those of you might haven't seen it, so oh yeah,
yeah, I saw that. It
oh,
was really cool how he does it for. I think he
yeah.
dedicated to you, including the
Oh,
craziest thing about you, dude. Like, no lie, Jesus, the craziest thing. Like,
hmm,
what's her name? Darren Chanel's wife, Rebecca Chanel, tagged you
hmm.
on one of her videos. Like, dude, like you're becoming Hot Wheels' golden treasure. Like, no lie, you are.
Golden Treasure. Yeah,
Yeah, no
did a
lie.
Crash Bandicoot one, Monster Jam Truck, and then Tomater,
Oh
the
yeah, I
Disney
saw that.
Pixar's cars.
That was really
Yeah,
cool.
that's why I commissioned him. So yeah, if you plan to commission to Taylor Addis, aka Jam Customs on Instagram, his commission cost is $250, but that's a very special one, but it's worth it. But you
Got
know,
you.
but also, but I got a question for Raiders fan 3179.
Okay, and I
If
got
you
some questions for you too, Jesus Esparza. You
okay,
go first. I'll answer.
okay, if you have plans to commission to Taylor or Jam Customs, what would you like him to do to make it into a monster jam or a monster truck in his artwork style?
Okay, that is a really, really, really good question. If I was gonna pick one, I'm gonna go with one of my custom Earthshaker, which I have it right here, my toy, as you can see right there, the one that my
Yeah,
brother,
sure.
the military version Earthshaker, that one. But if I was gonna do in the cartoon world, man, I would say either Hotel Transylvania, that because that's my number one favorite movie. And or maybe I can ask you if you could do dedicate to my 24th birthday, which you know me, I was a Rick and Morty and
Mhm.
Gravity Falls guy. I wanted to tell him to, if you're gonna do my 24th birthday on the thing, put Rick and Morty and Gravity Falls characters because those are my mascots for that year's birthday. I don't know about my 25th birthday. Right now, we're still got a long way to go to get to November because that's not until November. But still, you can
Yeah.
say, yeah, that's the only thing for now I can say. Or probably do Rick and Morty and Gravity Falls for now because I'm obsessed with them for now. But I know later on this year I'm gonna find another show that I'm gonna be obsessed with.
Yeah,
Now,
sure is.
now here's my question to you. Let's just say this: if Monster Jam did not work out, if you didn't get a chance to, and if Hot Wheels call say, "Hey, hey, Seuss, we want you to work for us," would you say yes or no?
Hmm. I don't know, but let's see if it made possible. But if I really do agree, maybe I try to hmm, figure out something to see should be made in a Hot Wheels monster truck. Could be something new and original, or something like um whatever else kind of franchise Mattel contracts with. But I will whatever they made or something. I would like to see if they should make a Bray Wyatt one, the Fiend character, the Fiend Bray Wyatt in the Hot Wheels monster truck, and becomes reality. Oh, speaking of, this was a rumor from last year before COVID had started. Bray Wyatt wants to do a monster truck entrance at WrestleMania, but since COVID started, that would have lost chance because of COVID. But this will be awesome to see WWE and monster trucks collaboration like they did for years, like Stone Cold Steve Austin used to did over the years, and from WCW days where Thomas and Goldberg used to do that back in the WCW days. Yeah, we'd like to see WWE and Monster Truck collaboration. Probably if they make Bray Wyatt for his Fiend character, for his entrance at WrestleMania, and for the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks live tour. If they do their stadium, if the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks live and Raycom Sports doing their stadium shows, possibly could be a chance for them for some very popular branded sponsors, big sponsors, something like WWE, Nickelodeon, whatever else. But it's possible. But
I
who
agree.
knows?
Also, Ashton G asked me a question. What's your favorite monster truck? Okay, Ashton, if you're gonna ask me in the Monster Jam world, Max D and Monster Dalmatian. Well, if you're gonna ask me why, because Max D, well, Tom Mintz. And the reason why I'm a Dalmatian fan, because of Cynthia Gautier. And if you're gonna ask me what's my favorite independent show, I got a lot, but if I was gonna independent, I'm gonna go with Bigfoot because it's a monster truck that started it all. It's Bigfoot, you
Mm-hmm.
know? And plus I like Avenger. I like every single trucks, but if I was gonna pick in Monster Jam the top ones, I'm always going to stay with Max D and Dalmatian because of Tom and Cynthia. But if it was Independence, I'm going to stick with Bigfoot and also Avenger too. To be fair, because Jim Kohler was the first driver, which back at World Final Six, he was the very first driver I met. If you ever saw my video, I remember he annoyed the smack out of me, telling me to say, "Why you go to Max D or Dalmatian? Why you get Avenger shirt?" All that stuff. You should check it out. It's really funny. Jim, oh my god, good old Jim Kohler. I miss that guy. I miss talking to
Yeah,
drivers. Let's just say.
yeah, I know because COVID
I
and
know.
also and my one of my favorite trucks, Monster Jam, Gravedigger, and some independents. Maybe I'm not sure what independent, but I can't decide. But my favorite Hot Wheels Monster Trucks live truck should be maybe Demo Derby right here.
Mm-hmm.
Demo Derby, my favorite.
Yeah,
And
monster truck, Hot Wheels monster truck. Yeah, I'm gonna go with you. Either Demo Derby or V8 Bomber. It's a tie between both. Aside from Bigfoot, I
mhm.
would say Demo Derby or Bigfoot. I mean, I like Hot Wheels Racing. No, Hot Wheels Racing One too. Yeah, that's good. But
Yeah,
the only
Hot
thing that
Wheels
needs to be
3D number one.
redesigned is Tiger Shark and Bone Shaker. Like, no offense, but to the Hot Wheels guys, but Tiger Shark they make it too flat, like too fat. Like the
I know.
actual toy is very skinny. Same as
Yeah,
Bone Shaker's too skinny. Like we need to have an actual toy. Well, to be fair, because I heard what
actually,
Ryan said about what was something about something, but I don't know. It depends.
yeah, I know. I would like to see the team of Star Creations who made those custom 3D concepts. I believe they should help them out that they can make it look accurately. Tiger Shark, Bone Shaker, and all the other 3D Hot Wheels monster trucks should become a real life truck. I would like to see they should help them out so so they can make sure to make it look accurately and some of them like try to find some openings for if the driver can see. So just for some safety reasons or something, but you know it's,
Yeah, I
it's just for
understand.
safety. But
I understand. Since everyone's gonna
well,
be, since we're waiting for more questions,
hmm,
let's get back to our question to ask you. So,
well,
Jesus, now let me ask you a question. Is this now, if you have an opportunity, let's say an opportunity to start your own industry, like your own monster truck industry, what truck would you name your own monster truck, and what type of independent shows will you would you love an independent truck you would love to face, and that would be your favorite dream?
hmm, I don't know. This could be a tough one. Maybe if I had my own truck, it should be kind of like a new autistic themed monster truck, but it's not dysfunctional. It could be a new name.
Mm,
I bet I should call it Puzzle Warrior. It's
there you
kind of like a
go.
puzzles with autism themed
Mm,
with puzzles. I bet I should call it Puzzle Warrior, and that's gonna be my own concept truck, and the one I would like to compete in racing, any independents, or I would like to see. I might go with maybe Eric Swanson Obsessed. Maybe
my
that's
hometown
a
boy,
good
man.
choice.
That's my boy.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
and also
go
I
ahead.
gotta be start. Oh yeah, and also I might be planning to go to Delaware where Zane Ritu's place. You know the one he created that monster truck driving school, drive real monster trucks. I might be planning this to go there so I can pursue my dream and I need to get some proper equipment before I'm heading to Delaware.
Yeah, go
So
for it, man. Whatever you want, dude.
yeah.
Let me know how is it. So maybe I might think about doing it. Oh, Asher asked us a question. He says, "Why do you think Monster Energy is not part of Monster Jam Steel Times 1 and 2?" Okay, Asher, I'm gonna give you an example. Okay, I talked to Damon Bradshaw, the used to be driver Monster Energy, like a couple years ago at the World Finals. I think it was World Finals 17. He told me this, and this makes sense because the reason why Monster Energy you don't see Monster Energy on toys, video games, and all that stuff is because of the brand. And because why would you put an energy brand like it's only for adults, but it's for kids? Like they're saying because Monster Energy are not meant for kids. Yes,
Hmm.
it is an energy drink. Yes, adults can drink it, but it's not made for kids. That's why. Because they
Yeah,
got a huge
that's
sponsorship with
true.
Monster Energy, and they cannot have. That's why you don't see Monster Energy and you'll never get a chance to see it Steel Times. No matter how much you complain to Phil saying, "Hey Phil, we need a toy or we need a put it in the Steel Times," it's not going to happen. Phil says, "No, sorry, we want to, but we can." Why would we want to represent something that is not for kids' product? You know?
Yeah, because Monster G and Monster Truck is a kids fan base, so that's the reason for that. So let's just move on from there and let's see. Could be something for make something for kids and it just yeah, because Monster Energy cannot do like the cannot be made into a Spin Master toy or video games or something like that because it's a it's like an adult only thing, but you know that was not meant for kids. So
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
simple.
Jesus, sorry to break you up, but Andy made us a question. He
Oh
says, "What is your favorite moment you've seen at live at Moss Jam?" I'll go first, and I'm going to say best for last week because it's your
yeah,
channel.
go ahead.
Okay, if I was going to say my favorite moment live at Monster Jam, I would say a lot, but my memorable moment was back in what's his name, Heavy D and Brodozer. This is
Hmm.
when I first ever seen my dad's excitement because my dad does get excited to go to Monster Jam, but I never seen him this excited because I remember one time when we first met that Anaheim show. When you remember when Heavy D and Brodozer did that freestyle when he flipped himself over, he went all four BKT tires. My dad got off of the speed. He's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like literally, that's how crazy it was. Even I had it on camera. I can hear him on the camera, but I didn't got him on film. But that was one of my favorite moments from Brodozer. And my other
Oh yeah.
favorite moment, which this is something that no one noticed during the All Star Challenge when Cynthia when she did that jump and that freestyle. Like, okay, this is the funny moment about me. I nearly got close. I got a panic attack. Like, I'm like, Cynthia, you almost passed me down. You got me scared, woman. Are you trying to give me a heart attack or something? Jeez, Cynthia. I mean, I understand what she's trying to do, but still was a bad idea, man. She almost got me. She got me scared. And my favorite moment was I've seen is out of all of them is everything, but the favorite moment was the Brodozer one. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hmm.
You, Jesus?
Yeah. Yeah, it sure is. You know, my favorite my favorite moment when I see in life is where I attend my very first Monster Jam show at Fresno at St. Mark's Center way back in 2007, and this is where I started, and it changes my life. And there's some trucks I've seen like Tropical Thunder, the Patriot, and I can't remember Blacksmith and
Like
Great Digger.
Obsession, were there, Shocker, because I remember those West Coast trucks.
Yeah, I Too bad I couldn't remember, but this is the only thing I remember. And when I seen the first time, that's Pablo Huffbaker's Gravedigger at that time, when his Gravedigger truck are just losing the wheel, and I was surprised I never seen that in my life, and that's one of my favorite moments. When I attended my very first Monster Jam show at Fresno at St. Mark's Center back in March 2007.
Gotcha. And also, your turn to ask me a question. Since I asked you a question, now it's your turn. What's your question for me?
Hmm, I don't know. You know, since we're still into this pandemic or something, what kind of things that you do during this pandemic? That's all I can
Let's
say.
just say, I just do my normal things, just work. Sometimes I do YouTube videos, which not all the times about Monster Jam, which I know I got to keep it only for my football team, which is Raiders only, and sometimes Dodgers, Lakers, Kings, Galaxies, and other times I talk. And also, guys, to any of you Jesus Esparza fans are watching this,
Hmm.
subscribe to not just to my channel, but subscribe to my new channel called Monster Jam NDAC. It stands for Monster Jam Nickelodeon Disney and Cartoon Network. It's where cartoon characters drive monster trucks. And by the way, Jesus, I want to tell you this. If you want, you should do a live stream where you reacted to my new video. It's going to be me, commentary, and my brother Daniel. Well, it's a Steel Titans game. It's going to be based on the Steel Titans game, the entire thing, but it's based on characters driving monster trucks, which you don't actually see them. You just see the pictures and they're just mentioning it. That's it. But still, it's where Monster Jam Nickel and Disney Cartoon Network. That's why that's one of my longtime favorite imagination leagues. And I finally get to use Steel Titans to pretend it is. And I'm doing the limited edition tour. You should check it out.
Let's see if I might, but and also one of my things I during this pandemic, I just why not commission any artist? So, and I did, and I just commission any artist. Most of them is from Twitter and some of them from Instagram, but just keep me interactive. But I
Right.
mostly do Crash Bandicoot related, but sometimes other things like I commissioned that artist to do Dragonoid in his own style. Let me see if
Gotcha.
I can find it.
Oh, Jesus, sorry to break you up, but there's some more questions we got. Okay,
Oh yeah,
so
go
here's the
ahead.
two questions. I'm gonna read it. Andy says, "What West Coast truck would you bring back?" And the Rack 22 says, "What are you guys' opinions on Cole Bernard's and the Black Pearl? He's really good." Okay, I'm gonna say on both questions, and then I'm gonna let you say best for last for you. So,
Hmm.
Andy, if you're gonna say what West Coast truck, if I was gonna bring back, I would say the Patriot because I haven't seen that truck for a long time. I don't know if it's discontinued, but I'm gonna go with Patriot. But for the Rack 22, if I have an opinion on Colvin Art's Black Pearl, I love the truck. He's really good. I'm not gonna lie. Colvin Art's good. He's working really hard, all that stuff, and I'm looking forward to see more stuff with him. And hopefully, I could go to Monster Truck Throwdown, and I would love to see Monster Truck Throwdown should come to California. Fun fact is, I did told Jamie Garner back in that one Anaheim show I went to on the Muddy show. He told me the reason why they don't go because they're not as big as Monster Jam. But just give them like a few more years, maybe they'll go. But I would love to see Monster Throwdown come and Colvin Art. I would love to see him there in the West Coast. Your turn,
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah. Hopefully, you know. If you might didn't know this, I did commission that artist to do Dragonoid in his own style. Let me check.
Oh, okay.
There
I
it
thought you
is.
were gonna.
Oh, if you couldn't
Oh,
see,
that's
but
cool.
by Magaska19 from Twitter. He also has Instagram as well, and I commissioned him to do Dragonoid.
Hmm.
And yeah, I just did so many commissioned some artists. So just keep me interactive during this COVID. But I'm
Oh,
not sure
are you
when this
gonna answer
COVID
your
is over.
questions,
But
Jesus?
oh, oh, not that I'm just to see we could talk about something and about Moss G Moss trucks, all that. Well, oh,
No, no,
here's
no.
the
I'm just saying. Are you gonna answer
oh.
questions? Andy and the Rack 22 had made the questions for you. Like they're saying,
Oh,
what West Coast truck? Okay, Andy says, what West Coast truck would you bring back? And the Rack
hmm,
22 says, what's your opinion on Kovanar and the Black Pearl? He's really good.
oh, okay. Oh, okay. What West Coast truck should I bring? Should it bring back? Hmm, I'm not sure. Maybe this is hard, but I cannot choose. But I might go with Patriot as well. And Cole Bernard is really good. And oh, Coca-Cola for me. What's your favorite Monster Jam Plus truck that you own? Well, I kind of used to, but I I might still have them, but I just don't have enough room here because something not. But my favorite Plus truck is oof, I can't remember. I think I have it. My favorite one is Pirate's Curse. So the
Hmm.
Plus truck that I still have, so it's my favorite.
Yeah, the Rack
Oh,
22 says, I've been going to Monster Gym 8 years. Sorry about that, buddy. I know, man. I was gonna go this year, but I didn't get a chance to. But anyways, wait, you asked me a question, so it's my turn to ask you a question, right?
yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, who is your favorite male and a female driver for Monster Jam? Like, you know me, I'm a Tom and Cynthia fan.
Let me see. Male driver. Hmm. I'll go with Adam Anderson and a female driver, Rosalie Raymer.
Okay. Okay. Andy says, what independence do you want to see in Spin Master making upcoming years? Like the trucks that are assigned right now, for example, Overboard or Hook. If I was going to pick a independent truck to come to the Spin Master, I'm going to say Obsess and Obsession and
Mhm.
Shocker, Patriot. Who else? Yeah, those are the four trucks right now, the four West Coast trucks.
Yeah,
Yeah, Hook can count, Overboard can
yeah,
count. Yeah, I would love to see that. Same as I would love to see Pretty Wicked and it'll be awesome. Bad Habit joints, but we'll see. It's up
yeah.
to them.
Oh,
What about
oh,
you?
yeah. And also, I heard about Joe Sylvester confirmed Bad Habit is going to be coming to Spin Master in 2022. Yeah,
Okay.
I heard about the post. I bet Ryan Allen posted that he saw Joe Sylvester comment that Bad Habit is going to be coming into Spin Master in 2022. But one of my other independents I would like to see Spin Master should make Straight Jacket and what else? Bad Company. Uh,
Tropical Thunder. What about Tropical Thunder?
Tropical Thunder is already confirmed.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Then it's
Yeah,
off the list.
yeah, it's already confirmed. And I would like to see what other independents like a drastic attack of the new redesign one. And there's so many other independents that deserve them that haven't been made into the Spin Master line. Brutus, Axe. Hmm. There's so many others. I can't
Yeah, so many.
remember.
Oh, speaking of independents, the Rack 22 asked, what is your favorite felt truck and independent truck that has run Monster Jam? If okay, aside from Tom and Cynthia, because it doesn't count because we're talking about the favorite runs. If I was gonna pick one felt truck that runs, I would say Gravedigger version of Adam Anderson. Adam Anderson, Gravedigger, or Ryan Anderson, Son of a Digger. But if I was gonna pick an independent, I'm gonna have to go with either Kovanar and Black Pearl or Jim Kohler and Avenger. Those are the only guys I can say. What about you?
My favorite Feld truck it was mostly Gravedigger, but the driver Adam Anderson. But right now Adam Anderson is driving Megalodon as of now, and then the other one Independent that runs in Monster Jam. I'll go with Jim Kohler as well. But also next year in 2022 will be the Gravediggers 40th anniversary. Will be
Oh
will be
wow!
coming next year.
Already?
Yeah, and also yeah, I know. yeah, next year will be Gravedigger's 40th anniversary, and also I got my opinion for the Gravedigger's 40th anniversary encore. Should be using Metallica's "Now That We're Dead." That's a perfect song for. That's a perfect music, and it was kind of based on that scene Undertaker's WrestleMania 36 um biker entrance, and it's a and the Undertaker Final Farewell tribute video. They use
Oh
that.
man, that
They
would be
use
epic.
they use Metallica's "Now That We're Dead." I listened to that many times, and hey,
Oh
I bet
yeah.
this could be a perfect music for the Gravediggers 40th anniversary encore at World Finals in 2022.
Big
If
time,
that
dude. Like
happened,
no lie, yeah. Undertaker was
yeah.
my hero. He was like my idol from WWE, like Dwayne Johnson or The Rock or John Cena. But anyways, Andy says,
Yeah.
what independent team would you work for if you had the chance? I would say either Obsession Racing Team or the Cyclops Racing Team or the Shocker Racing Team. It doesn't matter the West Coast guys, but if I was gonna say East Coast, I'll probably pick either Jester or the Overboard team because I would love to help out with the COVID arm Black Pearl. That's what I would say.
Mhm. Yeah, sure is. Hmm, I'm not sure what kind of independent team would like to work, but I just know much, but if I wish, I'll maybe go for I'll go for Eric Swanson's the Obsession team.
Gotcha. Okay, so Asher says, my favorite female driver is Rosie Raymer and Becky Madonna. Then male driver is Scott Hartsock because his mom lives in his mom's hometown and friends of mine and good friend, and he's also good friends of mine and Todd LeDuc. The
Mm,
Rack ask, do you guys watch NASCAR? No, I don't watch NASCAR. The only motorsports I only watch is Monster Jam and Independent Monster Trucks. That's all. And Monster Jam update says it's an ultimate duo. Do you guys want to join the Discord with me? Maybe. Well, if I get time. Right now, I'm busy with life, but because
mhm.
all that stuff. And also, can you say wow this poga? Okay, wow. There you go. You
What?
go, Jesus. You say something.
Okay. Hmm. Oh. Let's see. About Adam Anderson, Ryan Anderson, but drive their actual trucks. Well, because I bet I heard you said before because sponsors and all that, like
Yeah,
Megalodon.
because okay, if anyone's gonna be complaining, like literally, why is Adam is in Megalodon and Ryan Anderson is in Bakugan, is because of sponsorships. And I said this before, they're gonna be there just for a while. Just be patient. And I'm telling this to everybody. Please be very extremely patient. They'll be back. And yes, I miss so many drivers. Like I say, I miss Cynthia Gautier. I miss Camden Murphy, Justin Sipes, my boy Armando Castro, my guy Mark Liz. So many drivers I would love to name, but still, like I said in my video, I'm not gonna explain it because that's in my video. Sorry, the Rack 22. I forgot. If you said then so, who's your favorite driver? If he's talking about the right now, I'm gonna say Tom Mintz because it's Tom Mintz. If Cynthia was in it, yes, I'm gonna be sticking with Tom and Cynthia for now.
Yeah, my favorite driver. Hmm, I'll go for Adam Anderson. That's all I can say. Oh,
Mhm.
he says, can you say this is Poggers? Wow, this is Poggers. I bet I said it correctly. Hmm.
And
What
he
do you
also says,
spell?
"What do you smell like? Flower, lava, derno, or flowers?" I cannot pronounce the first one, but I don't even know. I
Lavender.
that's to say,
Lavender.
if I was
I
gonna
bet.
say what I smell like, I smell my breath smells like Mountain Dew because I love drinking Mountain Dew. Or no, better yet, it smells like carne asada because I'm a carne asada guy and I'm me, I'm a Hispanic guy. So you're gonna smell Mexican or Salvadorian because I'm also half
Yeah.
Spanish and half Salvadorian. So you're gonna get the sweet smell of carne asada burritos, tacos, or pupusas. You know me. Or
Yeah.
arroz con pollo con horchata. Buenos días, ¿cómo estás?
Yeah. Sure is. I feel the same too, but yeah, it sure is. We had a lot of great time, but you know, hopefully, hmm, let's see. I'm not complaining about it. I just think it's weird to see them. It's really cool to see all three Andersons together. Yeah,
Agreed.
Christian Anderson is a Gravedigger, Adam Anderson Megalodon, and Ryan Anderson Bakugan Dragonoid. So yeah, it depends because
Yeah, I'm not saying you're complaining, Andy. No, it's not for you, Andy, but it's just I'm just telling every single drivers. I mean, not drivers. Sorry, every single fans to be patient. Okay, they'll
yeah,
be back. No worries. You'll see Adam and Gravedigger again. You'll see Ryan Anderson, son of a digger again. But let's all be patient. We should just wait. Okay, and we have Monster Jam update saying I love Big Monster with the room. Same here, man. I do too. And also my good man Joseph. Hey, what's up, Joseph? That's my boy, man. My boy Joseph Mendina. What's up, man? How you been?
Yeah, sure is. And also, oh yeah, I almost forgot something. If you hear my YouTube videos during the like racing or freestyle, you can hear me just like the former NXT commentator Mauro Ronaldo. Mamma mia!
Oh yeah, I see that all the time. You say yowie wowie or the
Yeah, like Ray White, Yowie Wowie when I did an All Star Challenge.
like that
And
commentary back at the All Star win. What's his name? Charlie Palkin and Grey Digger Fire when he was racing against Neil Elliott when he did that jump. That was kind of funny what you said. I forgot what you said, but that was funny. Okay, the
yeah,
Rack says I think the first events don't count for a specific tour, but you can call them Monster Jam extras. Kind of, but it's still Monster Jam no matter what. I don't
yeah,
care.
sure is. Oh, another thing, I bet I was planning to do the like other wrestling or commentators like into Monster Jam, like or any Monster Truck shows, like any best freestyles or concerning. Am I doing just like the former WWE and ECW commentator Joey Styles? Oh my god!
Oh
Am I
my
gonna do
god.
that next? Once I'll attending those Monster Jam shows once again, and also good old JR. Good God Almighty! Good God Almighty!
Oh yeah, I love
Am
that
I
one.
gonna do those kind of things? When there's some doing freestyles or singing crash or saves or anything like that. Yeah, it just until when we get Monster Jam once again, if they're coming back to California soon,
Well, we'll
hopefully by
see that hopefully
2022.
because it's because California's strict, and it so pisses me off why the East Coast and the northern southern side they get shows and we don't. Like it just really makes me mad. Oh, sorry, I fall that thing.
Yeah,
Anyways, let's go see more comments. Okay, Asher says gotta go. It's much fun. When is
yeah.
episode 2? It will be fun on your channel. Yours, Raiders fan. Episode 2, well, maybe next week, but we'll see because in case we gotta make a plan. Monster Jam
Mhm,
Freak says any thoughts on Kirk Kermingham? I heard of him, but I don't know. I haven't heard nothing news about him.
mhm,
And the Rack 22 says, do you guys think that there'll be a World Finals 21 this year? And will it be the first World Finals like name match? I don't think so, but there'll still be World Finals, but I don't think it may or may not. Still 50-50. You?
I don't know. Possibly 2022, I believe. We're not sure because we're still on this COVID and I'm not sure when this will end. But
Yeah. Any thoughts on
oh,
Kurt Kermingham? I think who's Kurt Kermingham again? Jesus, I heard his name. It
hmm,
sounds familiar.
I don't think I do not know about Kurt Kermy Kirk Herm
Kurt
Kurt
Kermingham.
Kermy.
I don't know. His name sounds
Yeah,
familiar. I don't know who is he.
yeah. I don't know, but it sure is. Joseph Menina. Hmm.
Thoughts on Joseph Mendita? Oh, that's my home. That's my boy, man. That's
Yeah.
my good friend Joseph Mendita. All
Hmm.
that's my good friend. The Rack
Yeah, sure
22
is.
is probably just no fans. I don't know. I forgot what he was mentioning and stuff, but still,
Oh yeah.
So what's
Oh,
up?
but no. Mm, oh, nothing. Good. You know. Speaking of planning on commissions with Jam Customs, I'm gonna be planning to do a bit more commissions with Jam Custom to do some Hot Wheels monster trucks in his own artwork style. Like I'm planning to do the Undertaker one from Hot Wheels monster trucks, then SpongeBob SquarePants, and I'm planning him to do the Spyro one from my own 3D concept as a Monster Jam truck version of Spyro, and
Mhm.
a Del Scorcho to make it a bit more modern version that where we are today since it's been renovation and
Yeah.
some
Also called
independence and old school.
he's the driver of Foisty and Raminator. I don't know what
Ah,
happened. Rack 22, if you're watching this, can you tell us what happened? Because I never heard nothing about Kermy Hammer. I don't know what's going on. Monster
yeah,
Jam,
sure.
bro. Jesus, can we be fans? Can we be friends? We can play
Crack.
pro racing.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's kind of a bit odd, but probably, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyways, do we have anyways, you want to go first with your questions or mine? Because who said it last time? Was it you or me that we asked questions to each
You can
other?
go ahead whenever you want
Okay.
to.
Okay, I'll go.
Mm,
Okay, so here's my question to you. Okay. Let's just say if you have an opportunity to meet one of your favorite YouTubers like Roman Otwood, or let's just say if Clitus.tv, if you see him again, no, Aside from Roman, I would no. Actually, here's my start over question. What I'm trying to say was this: if Clitus.tv had a connection with you and he invited you to his house and you guys decided to do your vlogs or something, will you join? Yes or no?
Hmm. Hmm. Maybe, but that was a great idea. Since I met him back in Orlando a couple years ago, and maybe might join. Yeah, it just yeah, it was um, it's a very great time when there's some we may never know to see any YouTubers, popular YouTubers, will make some appearances, or you know, who knows? That's gonna be a surprise, but yeah, it was amazing meeting some YouTubers and or some very special guests or something. You know, you know, unlike Stone Cold Steve Austin was at Monster Jam last year, and
I
I
know,
didn't even
man.
know they did it there.
The fun fact is, I had an uncle of mine. He did met Stone Cold Steve Austin a long time ago, and sadly, I didn't get a chance to meet him, but it was awesome. Including Monster Jam update says to you, he just wants to be friends, putting the sad face. We should be friends with
Yeah,
him, yes or no?
hmm, of course,
Yeah, there
we
you go.
all friends.
Yeah, there you go.
There's a
So
where
follow
there's a
us.
where the entire Monster Jam and Monster Truck community. We'll
Yeah,
all be friends here and try to be kind, chill, and we're all
I
trying to be interactive.
100%
So
agree with you, man. Thank you. Amen. Sometimes, sadly, you're going to find fans are like, all this and that. I deal with fans are like that. So it is what it is. Let the haters hate. If they
okay.
hate me, they hate me all you want. You guys
Hmm.
don't want to follow me, then don't follow me. Unsubscribe to me, then get out of here. That's what you would do, man. If nobody likes you or anything, then that's it. Get the heck out of here. Nobody wants
Yeah.
you. Nobody's going to say nothing. Just leave. Goodbye. Hasta la vista. Farewell. Peace out. Peace out. God bless. See
Okay.
ya. All that
Wow.
stuff. But
Well,
for
we've
real,
been one. Yeah, we're
mm,
1 hour of stream. So
I know we're about 1 hour stream, but no, but
yeah.
for real, I was inspired by one of my favorite, one of the actors from Super Mario Logan, and he did made a point, and I do agree with him what he's trying to do. But
Hmm.
still, I know you
Yeah.
didn't watch Super Mario Logan, but still, I recommend you should watch him. He's my favorite
Mm.
YouTuber. If you're interested, I think
Well,
it's your
let's
turn
see.
right now, Jesus. You should ask me a question, actually.
Hmm. I don't know. I don't have any much questions yet, but you know,
I got
I
a
might
lot,
be.
Jesus. Come on,
I know.
man.
I know. I tried to think of something, but hmm. What if Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live will plan to do their stadium shows? What kind of stadium you might think we might put Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live stadium shows?
Okay,
What
let me think.
location?
If I was gonna pick the very first show, somewhere right here, I'm gonna have to go with one of the MLS stadiums because I would pick Carson, where I'm an LA Galaxy fan. That's my soccer team. Where they play at is at Carson, which is known as Digitally Health Sports Park. That will be a perfect stadium for the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live. They need to start their small stadiums and work their way up. So I would say pick a
Yeah.
soccer stadium. So yeah, Carson
Hmm.
will be the perfect stadium. That I
Hmm.
would say yes. And if I was gonna say one in Canada, I'm gonna go with where the Canadian football team, the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, where they're from, the Winnipeg down in Winnipeg.
Hmm.
Because I know Caden will be there because he's from Winnipeg.
Yeah, I know that, but in my opinion, I bet probably because I really see Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live. They should do like since Mattel and WWE are strong connection each other. That's where WWE put their WrestleManias at any stadiums. Like they put in Mercedes-Benz Superdome. They're doing it in Tampa this year at Remain James Stadium and and MetLife Stadium. I bet they should do the same way to help out Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live and to put those kind of stadiums like that because of WWE's relationship with stadiums for WrestleManias. Then they had to put them in the same location. So promoting some WWE superstars and on a Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live or any big sponsors like big companies like Nickelodeon and they have Marvel, they have Star Wars and
Can they get Disney and Cartoon Network, Jesus?
I'm not sure. I bet they have Disney, but probably because Disney is the biggest brand. So yeah, they need to get some very branded or sponsored trucks and characters if they get more fans attending for Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live Stadium shows because big sponsors. Yeah.
Oh, and that's another good question to ask you. That reminds me of Hot Wheels. Jesus, I got a good question to ask you. Well, two things in one. The first question is this: Do you think that Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live might have their own World Finals, like their own stadium championship? And if they do, how would you feel like if you were there and you finally get to see the Sweet Victory where SpongeBob performed Sweet Victory, which they failed, the NFL failed us at the Super Bowl, which thank God the Dallas Stars, the NHL team, did perform the Sweet Victory. How would you react to that, man?
I'm not sure if they do, but before I get to see the SpongeBob Sweet Victory part, I would like to see if they do their stadium shows. What they call it? I bet I should call it Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live Stadium Takeover because it's kind of like a reference like NXT Takeover. It's kind of like where NXT do like kind of like a small arena thing, and then if they do this NXT Takeover, they go a big arena. So I bet I should call it Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live Stadium Takeover Tampa, or Stadium Takeover New Orleans, or Stadium Takeover Las Vegas, Stadium Takeover Los Angeles, Stadium Takeover MetLife Stadium, all that. Yeah, and then if they do like a intermission or like a their own halftime show, it should call it intermission show, and they should put on SpongeBob Sweet Victory, and that'll be making more in that's really so emotional to see.
I know, big time emotional, especially that would be a good tribute to Steven Hillenburg, which I was kind of pissed
Yeah.
off when I watched that Super Bowl down when it was the Patriots and Rams game. I was so pissed off that the NFL failed us. Now people can
Yeah.
blame all they want, but the people that deserve the blame is the NFL because they're the ones that make that terrible decision. And that was
Yeah.
not a generous salute because I don't know why Inside Edition said it was a generous salute. I'm like, how's that a generous salute? Like, imagine this. Imagine you created a show and people were asked and you passed away, right? And
Mhm.
if they want, people wants to see your show like they did this halftime thing on the big game, but instead they decided to make a tribute, like just for a little bit, just to make an introduction for another singer. I mean, here's the reason why, in my personal opinion, I can understand why, because Steven Hilberg has nothing to do with the NFL. He has
Mhm.
nothing to do with this and that. So I mean, it's understandable, but at least give the guy props, man. Like, still, man, like, how would you feel in your opinion?
Yeah, but to me, I was pissed too, and that's the most disrespectful thing in my life.
I agreed. And also, here's my other question to you.
Mhm.
Let's say if Monster Jam World Finals does come back, how would you feel if they have a halftime performance like the way how the NFL has their own live performance? How would you feel if Monster Jam World Finals have actual live performance, like like you have
Mhm.
celebrity singers performing and they're huge
Yeah,
Monster Jam fans and they perform during the halftime? How would you react?
it'll be a great idea to have you should call it the Mostrian World Finals intermission show, and has some very popular what you would call it, the performers, or you know I would like to see Katy Perry or Lady Gaga or Coldplay and all that.
Or the
Or
weekend. I would love to see the weekend. I would love to see Jennifer Lopez, Shakira, so many,
yeah.
even Bruno Mars. It will be awesome. We get to see him, but it ain't gonna happen because remember, you know how they are. It's money. Everything's all money. Plus, I bet the World Finals tickets is gonna be more expensive if they have it. You know.
Yeah, I know. But hey, that's a you just imagine. But oh, G Man Shaw, how's it going?
And he says, "Go 49ers." No, man, go Raiders. Raider Nation, baby. Raiders.
Well, GM Customs has made a Dallas Cowboys Monster GM truck that I saw. Why
Oh
not?
yeah.
Why not?
Oh no.
If you
Better yet,
commission
I should tell him to make a Lakers and a Dodgers, but they're winners because remember, I'm a
it.
huge Laker and a Dodger fan.
Hmm.
I want them to make a
Well,
actual the like the Dodgers World Series championship and the Lakers NBA Finals championship. That would have been
well,
the best moment of my life. You
yeah.
know.
Well, if you want to see this happen, just go commission them. But you must require PayPal in order to commission Jam Customs. So
Gotcha. Well,
I use PayPal, so it's because I'm just using for commission any artisans. Just a bit more interactive on that as of now.
gotcha. And here's my other question to you, Jesus. Is aside from yourself, which you do not count, name which are your top five best Monster Jam fans who are the more dieharded fans instead of you. Like at least five people you can name the
Hmm,
fans.
you know, the thing is, Mark Galloway and Caden Allen and Joseph
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez. And, let me see. What else? Jenna and Hmm. This is so hard. This is so hard. I just can't remember the Moss Jam Geek or something. I bet. I bet these. I bet that's the guy, Moss Jam Geek, the one when I met back in Orlando. When I'm doing vlogging when I was in Orlando. Like, oh hey, what's up, man? And yeah, I bet that's the guy. I can't remember at the time, but I bet.
Gotcha.
So yeah, he just kind of surprised me. Some of them I may not sure who it is, but now let's see in the comments. And yeah, that it give me let's see who it is, and now I know.
Gotcha. If you're gonna ask me, I would say Monster Jam OCD, um, Monster Jam Lord, um, Caden Allen, the best jelly, and 8-Bit Motorsports, or Josh, you can say. But I can name a lot of guys, including my good pal Levi Shones, Monster Jam Films, Evan, Mark Galloway, which is him. I consider
My
you're one of my
gosh.
top. You. But if anyone's gonna ask, do you consider yourself a big fan? At this moment, I would say no because I'm well known to this thing. Yes, I'm a huge Monster Jam fan. Yes, I can kind of be a big fan I can be a super fan. Well, I tried. I'm not gonna lie, I tried, but I'm not as big as compared as you guys are because you guys are more of a bigger fans than I am. Well, yeah, I'm huge fan, but it's just I see you guys more. That's all I see, in my personal opinion.
It sure is. So so we're ready to wrap this up.
Yeah, we're
It was
about
a
to wrap
great,
this up, but before we can say
yeah.
something, I just want to say right now, thank you for having me, including the fun fact is, what you gonna call it? How can I say this? You know what? I forgot nothing. I'll just save it for the next episode. But still,
Yeah,
like I said, man, it's
hopefully.
great to have you, man. And also, subscribe to if you guys are new to my channel, subscribe to this my channel. Hold on, right here where I'm pointing right there, Raiders fan 3179. Also, subscribe to my new channel, Monster Jam and DAC, which is Monster Jam Nickel and Disney Cartoon Network, where cartoon characters drive monster trucks. Also, shout out to everybody, you man, and all the great fans and everybody, man. I'm not gonna lie, every single one of you guys are great fans. And it was an honor to be here, honor to make this podcast, including I can't wait for episode 2. Hopefully, will come out next week. So you guys keep in touch with us, okay?
Sure, no problem. I hope
Mhm.
to see you all, and we'll see you in the next episode.
All right, Raiders fan 3179. Peace out.
Peace out too.
All right, man.